there seems to be a change in attitude this year among these guys. When did that start, and where did it come from?
I think it started as soon as the off season started from last year. You know, once we all got back in January, there was like a foot that we had to put down and understand that you know, we're not going to ever let that happen again. And we've just been consistent in our winter training, spring training, obviously summer training as well, and going through and just having a mentality of fight to the end and be great at the end of the day. And I think throughout the first 3 games so far, we've showed a lot of grit, and from just our off-season workouts, you know, we pushed ourselves to the very end, and I feel that helped us steal the last 2 games. So.
Things didn't go as planned down in Morgantown last year, but with the win this year, what does it mean to you and to this team, especially for you as a hometown kid?
Oh, it meant a lot to me. Obviously, I was thinking of you know, taking it 1 game at a time, but whenever it came to the West Virginia game, you know, there was a lot riding on that. You know, everyone says sometimes it doesn't matter about any of the other games but that game, but when it came to last week, that was the only game we thought was in our head, and we were really important. And the fact that we got the win was really exciting to me, really exciting to the team, and I know Pittsburgh was pretty happy about it as well. So I'm happy that my last year in college, I got the chance to be on top of West Virginia.
What does it do for you guys on defense mentally? You guys were out there an awful lot in the second half, but does it do anything like when you have a guy like Eli who is led comebacks the last 2 weeks?
So what's your question?
Like, does it give you guys any more confidence of like, if we get this stop, you know, the offense is going to do their job, go down and score, and we're going to be good? No,
100%. We definitely had confidence. You know, we keep gaining confidence from the offensive side of the ball, from Eli and all those guys. You know, there was no doubt in my mind whenever like we had those 2 last stops to get Eli and them the ball that we were going to score. There was a big thing. It was like, just get the ball back, take it 1 play at a time, and we did exactly that. And it showed on Eli's last 2 drives that, you know, he's a magic man. So hopefully we're not in that position anymore. But he did his job, and we all did our job, so it worked out.
You guys have to, I mean, you have to study the iPads, you got to, you know, pay attention to that, get ready for your next drive. But I mean, when they're out there for a game-winning drive, are you watching that? I mean, are you sitting off, like, looking down at an iPad?
Yeah, I was like on the edge of the field. Like, I wasn't trying to look at them. I was looking at the smaller screen, so I was not trying to, you know, look at them. But we were going back and forth, you know, understanding that we were gonna have to go to a 2-minute drive as well. So we met them and then got a chance to watch the last drive as well. So, you know, everyone's hearts were racing, you know, but we were trying to stay calm throughout the moment. But definitely had my eyes on John Butcher, for sure.
Narduzzi made the point yesterday that he really wasn't all that happy about some of the things that went on Saturday. What kind of things did you guys, especially the secondary, need to clean up?
You know, as the weeks go on, you know, we're gonna get better as it goes, and like every day we say we want to be 3% better. So the things that we got to work on, you know, just continuing to, you know, perfect the game plans of what we're doing during the week, and you know, stopping the run. That's always a big thing that we're gonna do, and you know, like I said, as weeks go on, we're just gonna keep getting better. You know, there's not just one thing we got to correct. It's just, you know, becoming a whole and working together at the end of the day. And I think we're going to hit our stride pretty soon. I don't even think we're close to it right now, but we're working to, you know, become the best defense and the best team we can possibly be at the end of the day.
What was it like watching Cruz get his first pick?
Oh, it was exciting. It was exciting. There was no other person I would be more excited for him to, you know, make a play. You know, you saw his helmet during the summer. It was the whole helmet had takeaways. So, you know, he really deserves it, and I'm really excited to see what he does throughout the rest of the season. And you know, we talked to him, like, he might be out there only a few plays, but those Delta plays are the most important snaps on the field. So the fact he gets to go out there and make plays in our defense really excites me, and excites the whole defense for sure.
There's been a lot of talk of depth in the safety room with you, PJ, Javon, and Cruz. I mean, what's it been like, you know, knowing that you guys have that extra, you know, player or two there to help you guys out?
It feels great. You know, we just push each other every single day to be the best secondary we can possibly be. We try to be, you know, the best secondary in the country. So, you know, having that depth is amazing. You know, because you know, there's not just one person who's good. Like, the whole secondary is great. So that's good.
Through 3 games, you're leading the team in tackles. Is that something expected to be your role going into the year, that you'd be maybe double-digit tackles pretty much every game?
I just go out there and make the plays that come to me. At the end of the day, I don't know what expecting of what tackles are, but if there's a guy there, you know, I'm gonna tackle him. So there's nothing like it's always fun having a lot of tackles and everything. But I just like to be around the ball and make as many plays as I possibly can to help the team win.
Is it something for concern at all that safety's leading the team in tackles? I know that usually you would hope the guys in front of you would get them before they get to you. I know you play the box.
Right.
So.
Right. I think in our defensive scheme, the safety's the free hitter at all times. So it's not like a normal defense you would think about. You would think about normally like a 3-3-5 or something where the linebackers are pushing off the edge and everything, and the gaps are getting filled at all times, and it's going to hit the perimeter. But with whams and different block schemes, it's going to open up B gaps and front side C's where I'm going to have to end up, you know, putting my head in there a majority of the time. So that's where I don't see it as a problem. You know, it's not like I'm going down and making 20-yard down the field tackles. You know, I'm making them at the line of scrimmage, which is a good thing at the end of the day.
What's more gratifying to you, a tackle in midfield, in the open field, or a takedown on the mat?
I would say tackle just because, you know, I love the game. I haven't been on a mat in years, you know, but I actually had a kid. I don't know if you know the Lawrence family. Brune Lawrence hit me up. He's a state champ out of Fraser, like 3-time state champ. I think he's affiliated with West Virginia. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. And he's like, we're gonna have to settle this on the mat one day. I was like, I don't know if I can do that anymore.
When did he hit you up?
After the game.
After
We
this
beat
past
him.
game?
Yeah. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Did you wrestle in high school?
We used to practice together.
Oh.
I had I talked to Sam Hilligus. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a big-time state champ who wrestles at West Virginia as well. He was laughing about us getting him this.
So he hit you up too after the
Yeah,
game?
yeah.
What's
All
his
the
name?
whole
Sammy
rep.
Hilgis?
Sammy Hilligus.
What high school?
He went to North Hills.
North Hills. Okay.
Yeah.
You ever wrestle him?
I did.
You beat him?
I ain't gonna lie. He beat me. He beat me in middle school. He's a good wrestler.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I told him I could take him out now. So.
As a local guy, how many guys do you know with West Virginia connections? How many guys on West Virginia team did you know that had connections to you before? And like how many other guys did you?
I would say I know more of the West Virginia wrestling team than I do the football team. You know, obviously I know Rodney Gallagher, and there was a few other guys, but majority I know a lot more wrestlers than the football team. I don't know how that works, but that's just, you know, wrestling is so big in the state of PA that, you know, guys go to Pitt, Penn State, or, you know, WVU. So that's where a lot of guys I used to wrestle with, they go to WVU. So.
Cincinnati like to run the ball a lot. West Virginia like to run the ball a lot. You know, Sound State, it's like 40 rushing attempts per game. Do you, because of your position and how involved you are against the run, do you like these kind of games where you know the team's going to probably hand it off a lot and give you a lot of chances?
Yeah, I love them on a mental part of it. You know, physically, you know, my body's like, come on, you know. But no, I love running teams, but at the same time, you know, I love just being out there and playing the game and seeing whatever the offense gives me, you know, at the end of the day.
Coach Narduzzi talked a little bit yesterday about Rasheem and Kyle Lewis and that they've been a little bit more aggressive. How do you think that they've helped change the defense this year?
They fly around the field. They're really exciting players. Their point A to point B speed is ridiculous, and it just makes our job so much easier. You know, we have linebackers that go through and they make definitive moves towards what leverage you are on a tackle or what gap they're fit in, and then it opens it up for us. You know, they go and fit something quick. You know, the running back's gonna have to cut back, and them just going through and making all these plays and tackles for loss and everything just makes our defense flow so much better. So I'm excited to see how much better they even get, because they're right here. Like they got a chance to even go even better. So.
have you seen some of these more younger and experienced corners like Rashad and Ryland sort of settle in over these 3 games?
Yeah, they're taking it, you know, one game at a time, one day at a time, and they're really killing it. I think, you know, we've had defense touchdowns, but that's going to happen at the end of the day. They're man coverage almost every snap, you know, so they're getting comfortable as it goes. Our communication's been going really well, and like I said, just like the linebackers, I'm excited to see where they end up, you know, from week 1 to week 3, what they're going to look like week 6. So.